Did you know that there was a solar storm out in space? So that's basically when the sun emits like solar particles, like some massive ejections of it, and then it causes a major disturbance in the Earth's like magnetic field.
Oh yeah, that's real deal right there. Oh, come look at it through the camera. That's a real solar storm. I mean, that was my first thought. I was like, is that a northern light? What is that?
The sun is the power. The sun is the source. The sun is the Christ energy. The sun is the God in motion. The sun is the original SON. Every single ancient civilization knew this, and every ancient text is coded with this information. Those ancient cultures never worshipped the sun. They recognized it for what it was, which is the life force energy, also known as the transmitter and the great awakener. Guess what happens? When the sun spikes, when the radiation increases, your body is going to respond. Just like that book told you, the Son of God is within you. The same exact reason you have a solar plexus. When the sun starts talking louder, your energy body is going to hear it first.
Hi lovelies, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across today's video, my FYP. A lot of people have been talking about the whole what's it called again, the storm that is being spotted at Illinois, and a lot of people have been, terminating so many things. Some people are like, why is no one is even talking about this? Why is it not spreading wide? Why is nobody talking so deeply about it? And some people talk about how, billionaires already building their bunkers and all of that just to hide from in case anything happened or anything. Well, I'm just going to let the videos roll, then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit to all creators on this video. Please consider subscribing and don't forget to like this video as well so that more people can see it. So let's jump right in, then I'll come back with more commentary.
Your physical body is going to feel it second. This is why people have been so exhausted, been experiencing ringing in their ears. Forehead, right in here, might be a lot of pressure or even some buzzing. Sleep patterns might be off. I've been feeling zoned out a lot more lately. Might be having emotional purges where you just want to cry for what appears to be no reason. During this time, you also probably getting strong ass intuition spikes. See, this is different from sickness symptoms. This is considered ascension symptom. I'm not talking about that fear-based 2019, 2020-ish situation that we went through. I'm talking about the spiritual energy that's underneath it all. Back then, everybody felt almost the same exact symptoms, but nobody was ready to hear the spiritual reasons why we were feeling this. A lot of people didn't understand the spiritual root. Now, people are waking up. People are connecting those dots. If you in tune, you notice that when the sun flares, so does your body. The sun activates your third eye. The sun is going to upgrade that DNA or RNA. The sun awakens that intuition, and it's also going to purge anything that cannot go with you on this new frequency. And this right here is what brings me to 3-eye atlas, or what I like to call third eye atlas. I'm not talking about in the literal sense. Third eye atlas is the blueprint of awakening. It's that map back to you. That pressure in your forehead we talked about, or that tingling in your skull, that deep intuition download that comes through, those dreams, that is third eye activation. This is your inner vision that's turning on. Think of it like this. It's the sun, the S-O-N, returning through the sun. S-U-N. It's the rise of Christ consciousness. A lot of people like to go in roundabout ways of explaining this, but I'm gonna break it down plainly, the only way I know how to. The same exact way that plants cannot grow without the sun, consciousness cannot evolve without solar activation. As I've been telling y'all over the past probably year or two, the sun is turning all the way up. The wild shit is, every single time I tell y'all the sun is ramping up, just know it already ramped up a few more notches from what it did the last time I told y'all that. Let me just say this. As somebody who's been looking at and studying the Schumann resonance for quite some time now, I will tell y'all, I ain't never seen it how I see it now. And that too could be a part of the program and simulation, but I'm here to let you know this. Because of karmic retribution, they do have to tell you some truthful shit. Just like they had to signal that 3-eye atlas was on the way to Earth. And that really just means that more people are being activated. More people's consciousness is ascending. So basically, it's just a signal to what I call the deletes and everybody else calls the elites, that the consciousness of the people, of the collective, is rising at a massive rate. This is why your body feel like it's rebooting. This is why your emotions feel like they all over the place, like you just emotionally detoxing. This is why your intuition is so loud. This is why your dreams are revealing so much to you. Are you paying attention? The system is responding to the source, the sun. A person, not fear, not politics, not chaos, the source, the sun. Original teacher, the original healer, the original purifier, original Christ light. As I told y'all before, if you've been feeling different, just know you're not broken, you are becoming. Body is shifting with the same exact frequency that's shifting the whole entire planet. This is the great awakening of the physical, emotional, as well as spiritual body. It's only the beginning. Body is responding to light, to upgrades, to the frequencies that were sent here to specifically wake you up. Because we've been talking about the divine feminine and how it's rising again, just remember that is flow. The energy is more intense than what hit this planet in 2019 and 2020. Don't forget, it's similar symptoms as to what happened in 2019, 2020. When I talk about these sun videos, I always love to mention how the outer layer of that sun is called the corona, coincidentally, which we know there's no such thing. What's even crazier is how the symptoms from the radiation that's hitting the planet so hard matches almost exactly to what we experienced in 2019 and 2020. I guess y'all can hear me when I say everything was designed to stop you from your ascension. With that being said, it's time for you to remember who you are. With the sun doing its big one the way that it is, you ain't gonna have no other choice but to figure it out sooner or later. Unless you one of the NPCs designed to interrupt the simulation. But that's a whole nother video.
Scientists are now quietly admitting that a comet inside of our solar system might actually be an alien spacecraft, and the evidence is fucking insane, y'all. Alright, I'm talking about 3i Atlas. This shit's been freaking people out for weeks, right? And at first they said, just relax, it's just a small interstellar comet. But then shit started getting really fucking weird. First, it flew right past the sun, and it didn't break apart. Now, every normal comet either melts or explodes. Yeah, not this one. It came out perfectly intact. Second, it grew a bizarre anti-tail. Instead of a tail pointing away from the sun like every other comet, this one pointed towards the sun. Physically impossible under normal conditions. Then the telescope images dropped, showing two massive jets blasting out of it. One firing at the sun, the other 3 times longer, firing in the opposite direction. It literally looks like a controlled propulsion. Now, Harvard professor Avi Loeb now says these jets could be technological thrusters. His words, not mine. And right after that, astronomers detected a strange radio signal coming from 3i Atlas. Some say it's chemistry. Others aren't so sure. Loeb even wrote that the object's movements looks like a spacecraft using the sun for gravitational speed boosts. The exact same maneuver human probes use. Other scientists are trying to calm people down, right? Calling it a comet. But nobody can explain the anti-tails, the jets, and how it shrugged off the sun like it was fucking nothing. Now, 3i Atlas makes its closest approach in December. And if this is more than a comet, we're about to fuck around and find out.
These heathens are, they're already in their bunkers. You know, they've moved on to military bases and all of that. And I mean, all of the government figures that should be out here like the average person, but they're not. They're in bunkers right now. And they're not in bunkers because they believe that there is going to be a war on the ground with another country. That's not the reason why they're in their bunkers. They've known all along that there was something in the sky. It's just us catching up and to this prophecy. This prophecy, it was prophetically told, and in 2nd Ezra it says that they would be fighting against each other. And then when they realized that it was our brother Hamashiach, they would leave the battle between each other, and then they against each other, and they would battle the Most High. They would battle Hamashiach. And so they know what's inside the sky, and the sun is heating up. And it reminds me of this dream that I had when I was homeless, and I was living in the Shenandoah Valley, where there were nothing but white folks around me. And I just had this little room. It's just white people around me. And I rented this little room, and I was just getting back on my feet a little bit. And I fell asleep, and I dreamed that there was just fire in the sky. It was like a battle. It was like the U.S. was at war. The world was at war. It was like Armageddon in the sky. And I am no prophet. I'm the first to say that right there. I don't even like to tell about dreams, but that dream happened. And another thing that happened inside of that dream was a voice just spoke and said, "You are protected." And so if you notice that and that was when I was asleep. I was asleep at the time when I had the dream. That was in 2016 when they got their first, when it was when their savior went in the first time around. And it was 4 or 5 years. I didn't come back to be around my kinfolks until 2019. Everything just kind of lined up. But the Most High knows what he's doing. I mean, he knew what he was doing, but he showed me that. And at first I thought that it was about January 6th, but that does not match up. It does not match up, because January 6th, they went into and they defecated on the walls and peed and did all of their nasty stuff and did all kinds of violence, but there was not an Armageddon in the sky. This has to happen because the Most High is cleansing this earth. And that's what the sun is about. That's what these planes are about. That's what the earthquakes are about. The Most High has to cleanse this earth in order to make it right for us, for the New Jerusalem. And you can bet your life that there will not be scoffers, nor adulterers, liars, and cheaters going into the New Jerusalem. And that's one of the reasons why I'll say, consecrate yourself. The truth is that the writing is on the wall, and all of these prophetic words in the Bible concerning judgment and then also our deliverance. It's all over the Bible. Yet many of us will say that's wormwood. If we say, well, there was a sign in the sky, that right there, that's cloud seeding. If we, and then we'll give, some of us will give the credit to CERN, and then even repeat the words that they're communicating with CERN. Well, why would they want to communicate with something as evil as what has, as CERN is, or anybody else who is as evil as these heathens have been in regards to the children of Yasharel? I am convinced of this right here. Like when we say, like some people will say, be not deceived, even the very elect will be deceived, can be deceived in those days. That can work in two directions. We have been deceived all of our lives by the Black church. We've been deceived all of our lives. Yet, we will come and we'll use like that one scripture right there. And we'll use words like wormwood. And it tells me, I don't know about you, but it tells me that the relationship, the deep relationship, the intimate relationship, the love affair that we need with the Most High, that we need with our mother, the Ruach HaKodesh, that is missing in a lot of our lives. Because we believe that, some of us believe that the Most High is setting us up to drop us. What kind of father is that? What kind of father is that? If we are keeping the covenant and we're holding fast to his words and learning to do what is right by our fellow man, and learning to embrace our family and learning to seek deeper his word, to find out what is really going on. If we develop a love affair, and that's what I have. That's what I have. I'm not perfect, but I have a love affair. I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning many times, sometimes I get up earlier than that. And I'm just like, I just want to know more. And I'm not willing to stay stuck there inside of the 66 books. But if we are willing to go deeper, then we'll know that our Father is not setting us up. He's not setting us up to drop us like that. Deception can move in both ways. We've been deceived all of our lives. And so don't allow yourself to be deceived into believing that this is wormwood and miss out on the ship. Don't miss out on this ship. This really is about a love affair and trusting our Father as children. In the very beginning of my walk, the Most High told me, don't ask any questions, just do. Be obedient. And that's what I have tried to do. And that's what we have to develop that type of relationship where we're just like, I just want to do what my Father tells me to do. If he tells me to post videos, even though I hate posting videos because I'm actually really, really shy, then it's like, okay, sit your hips down and get the video done for the children of Yasharel. Our father and our mother love us. And this is not wormwood in the sky. There's nothing about the ship that is falling. And so why would people utilize that one little scripture inside of Revelations? And then they say, that's wormwood. You're going to miss out. You're going to miss out because 3i Atlas is about us. It's about us. It's about us. And if we understand that Christianity did something to us, our brains. It did something to our brains. We have to deprogram ourselves. And that's deep. That's really, really deep. Because it's not just accepting that Yahusha or Yahweh is not white and that his name is not Jesus. But it is about deprogramming everything that Christianity has taught you. Some of us will say, well, I believe and no, this is not a religion. No, you can say that you believe it's not a religion. But if you bring that stuff to this table, then you're bringing that pork eating stuff to the table, then it means that you are not really embracing that this is not about religion at all. It's not about religion. It's not about the things that they've used to control us. This is about a covenant that the Most High made with his children. And if the curses are real, then our deliverance is real. I've kept you way too long. You never hear of those people over in the church talking about the Torah, the covenant. And that was the one thing that the Most High made with his children. And if we are keeping the covenant and we are entertaining the Ruach HaKodesh, we have nothing to fear, for we are protected. Be at peace, children of Yasharel. I know I kept you too long. But be at peace. 3i Atlas is about us, and the time is upon us. The sun is spewing out fire right now. Be at peace. We are protected. Shalom.
So I'm going to look at the comment section of these videos where a lot of people have so many things to say based on these videos that we've watched. So this one said it's coming for those who destroyed Mother Earth and those who continue to destroy it. Maybe that why Trump and them got, them bunkers. Okay. Anyway, this one said it doesn't matter how many bunkers they build, they cannot hide from the most highest judgment. Okay. This one said, these people will never repent after acknowledged their sins towards the Most High Yeshua children. We are not perfect and we all do wrongs, but some evil are not redeemable. Okay, this one said, they do not get it, my people, yet we do and understand it completely. There's too much, choosing blood in the ground all over the earth. It has to be cleansed. Here, he's keeping his promise to restore us. Okay, this one said, I had like 3 word dreams today within like 30 minutes after just dozing off. I never remember my dream and had a big guide and just knew and start crying. Why we don't see those things everywhere if it's the sky, right? Why is it not spreading? Why is the news not carrying it? So this one said, at the same time that informed people touching deeper powers of love with wisdom, another mass of people are bringing in the great demon. Okay, I think chariots they speak of in the Bible are what man calls UFOs, and I also think aliens are angels. Spiritual realm has levels, dimensions. They look different on Earth. Okay. So many people are just dropping their thoughts about today's video. Well, the black nation loses a star, we go with it. For when the consuming fire of the cosmos come for us, we go with it. For we need the sun, okay, to survive. For we are created from the light of reflection of the cosmos. Okay, ladies, speak it, tell it like its sisters. It all started reading the Bible. My mother, we have Bible study at home and church on Sunday. All my days of life journey, I can say that I never let go of mine, okay, because I took the Bible as my journey of life. And all the ladies, that you are all on point. I wish I knew you all black women. Okay, anyway, this one said, as slaves, the Most High told us not to serve the gods of the land. We were taken to Jesus as one of these gods. He is in the sun, not to be worshipped. Okay. Everybody just have their own ideology of the whole thing, okay? The whole thing that is currently happening. This one said, believe it or not, the reason you descended of slaves or subordinate to pagans in the first place is because you didn't follow the laws you were given, and punishment for breaking the covenant is being slaves to all your enemies. People's thoughts. This is another person's thought, though, right? But you guys let me know what your own take are also in the comments. This one said, Black Americans, Latin people, and Africans are following a religion or religions that were, adulterated by man, not that of their much, okay, more ancient creator given spirituality that we are born with. Religion is a power and control structure, and some think of it as being demonic. Okay, man, this is what I call modern spiritual bullshit. I'm African, we are not chosen or special, we are just humans who do shitty things to each other. And that's actually very painful, because as people who actually struggle all through our lives, so many things have happened to us as a people. Now I'm talking about Africans, right? We actually, it's very painful to see that we also hate on ourselves and do shit to ourselves, do things that are actually not pleasant in the eyes of God and man. And it's really painful, because as a people, it's time for us to start coming together. With some of the things and some of the stories that we hear today, it's very important that we as a people start coming together, start uniting, start doing things together, and find a way to let our voices heard, okay, make it heard. But somehow there are just some people who benefit from every other person suffering, so they don't care. And that's what life is right now. Well, let me know your own take, guys. I'd love to read from you. Please do well to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. I look forward to seeing you all on my next. Thank you, and thank you for watching. See you all next time. Bye, guys.